Right. So we were discussing about EC2 instance. We were discussing about a service called EC2. We know about what is EC2 and all. EC2 stands for Elastic Compute Cloud. The main purpose of EC2 is we can create servers inside AWS cloud. If you want to create servers in the AWS cloud, we can go to the service called EC2. There we can create servers. So already we know how to create servers and all, how to create servers and all, and how to we understood what is the status checks and all. When you click on instances and all, you see we don't have any instances here. One instance was there, and this instance was also in the stopped state. What do you mean by stopped state? See, whenever you are using your system, the system will be in the running. Suppose if you feel that your system, even though your system might be in the stopped state, so if you feel that you don't have any issues, if the system is in the stopped state, you can stop the issue. You can stop the machine. So how can we stop the machine? We'll select the server. We'll go to the instance state. We have an option called stop instance. Stop instance is nothing but shutting down the instance. So we have an option in the we have an option in our computer, right? Shutdown option. So stop instance is similar to our shutdown option. Then the next thing is start. So now it is in the stopped state. Yesterday I have stopped this machine. Now if I want to start this machine, I can start by clicking on start the instance so that the machine will be started. We can use it. Okay, if you don't need it, you can shut down it. Otherwise, the machine will be in the running state. So if the machine is in the running state, we need to pay the bill for the services, for how long the service we are using. Suppose if you are using the service continuously, maybe we will get the bill. Otherwise, if we use the instances like if we see the instances, if we use the instances in some hours and all, we will get less bill. So based on the usage, we will get bill. That is why I already told you, in AWS, we have a model called pay as you go. So whatever the services you use and how much time you are going to use, that matters. So based on that, we will be paying the bill. Anyhow, you understood all these things, how to start the instance, stop the instance. And yesterday we have seen still this machine is not showing any status checks. And after some time, this machine will also show some status checks. We understood what is status check and all. So status checking status checks are initializing. So status checks will be showing like 2 by 2. I also told you what happens if the status check shows as 1 by 2 and all. It is showing like status checks are initializing. So if the status checks are 1 by 2, what happens? 2 by 2, what happens? Yesterday we discussed. Okay. Actually, it has to show 2 by 2. Okay, it has to show 2 by 2. If it is showing like 1 by 2, maybe there is a problem with the OS. You have to, what is the solution for that? You have to reboot the instance. If the status check is showing like 0 by 2, you have to stop the instance. Once you stop the instance and once you stop the instance and start it, it may be the hardware will be migrated to some other rack. That's why your problem will be resolved. So these are the things we are following for troubleshooting whenever we get the status checks of 1 by 2 and 0 by 2. And we know the availability zone. Under Mumbai region, we have 3 availability zones. Each and every region, we have some availability zones. They are nothing but sub-regions. You can consider them as sub-regions or partitions under the Mumbai region. If I'm saying AP South 1A, AP South 1A is the partition under, it is one sub-region under Mumbai region. Okay. So each and every region will have, so this is about DNS, we will discuss about that. Each and every region will have each and every instance, okay? Each and every instance will have, see, when I click on this instance, each and every instance will have a public IP address as well as private IP address. Each and every instance. So this is the public IP address and this is the private IP address. So we will use this public IP address whenever we install some packages. Whenever we install some packages inside the server, whenever we install some packages inside this server, we will use this IP addresses and all. So that's all. That's what we understood. And yesterday we have seen many things like volumes also, how to create volumes and how to add volumes and all. So we have seen yesterday. We'll go to back snapshots. Okay, we can go to the snapshots. We understood yesterday how to take snapshot from the volume. Okay, if there is a volume, you can go to the volumes, click on volumes. If there is a volume, here there is a volume of this one, right? One is not attached. You can see the volume status here. There are two volumes. One is of 10 GB and one is of 25 GB. And when you come here, it was created yesterday. Both were created yesterday. And one volume was in the use and one volume was not in use. Okay, only one volume was in use. Another volume was not in use. This is available, but this is not attached to the machine. This volume was not attached to the machine. Okay, even we can delete it also. We can select that volume and we can delete this volume. Why we are able to delete it? Why? Because this is not attached to any machine. That volume is not attached to any machine. That's why we are able to delete it. We are able to delete this particular. And I also told you the difference. When I try to delete the volume, see, the delete option is not getting enabled. When I delete the volume, which is already attached to some instance. Okay, which is already attached to some instance. So I'm selecting this one. So according to our understanding, what we have understood. So if the volume is attached, to some instance, we cannot delete it. First we have to detach it. Okay, first we have to detach it. I am trying to detach. So when I'm trying to detach, we are getting some error. Failure to detach volume. Yesterday also I have shown you. Why? Because you cannot detach the root volume. This is a root volume. Okay, this is root volume. You cannot detach this volume. So if you want to delete this, you have to delete the instance. That's it. We cannot delete this particular volume. Okay. So this volume is in use. And this is a root volume. Why it is called as root volume, you can understand. So this volume was created whenever the instance was created. When the instance was created, that time only this particular volume was created. That's why this volume is called root volume. Okay. And we know how to take a snapshot of this one. Even if I want to take the snapshot of this volume, I want to take the snapshot of this particular volume, I can take. Okay, I can select this volume, go to actions. Here I have an option called create snapshot. So you have to provide some description for this snapshot. Come down and you can create snapshot. Even if you want to create snapshot, you can create snapshot for this. That doesn't matter. Okay. So we have already taken some snapshot yesterday. To find out that one, you have to go an option called snapshots. Please click on snapshots. Here you will find an option called snapshot. This is a snapshot option. So now this option is available. This snapshot is there in the Mumbai region, right? This snapshot is there in the Mumbai region. So what is the use of this snapshot? This is like a backup. In the previous session also I told you, snapshot is like a backup. If we have this snapshot, by using this snapshot, we can create volumes again. We can create a volume again. I'm selecting the snapshot. Go to actions. We can choose an option called create a volume from the snapshot. You can create volume from the snapshot. So by using this option, we can create volume from this snapshot. Yes, we can create it. Okay, by using snapshots, we can create volumes and all. Similarly, suppose if I want to have the backup of the entire EC2 machine. Suppose one machine was running, one instance was running here. Okay, one instance was running. How can I take? Okay, suppose this particular server is having installed with some servers, some softwares. Like this particular server is installed with some softwares like Java, Jenkins, Docker, or some softwares were installed in it. And I don't want to install once again. I want to have the same server with the same softwares, right? I want to have the same server and the same softwares, same software, same server with same softwares. So I want to move this server to some other region. So now I have launched the server in the Mumbai region, right? Even we can migrate this. We can migrate this to some other region also. So how can I take the backup of this server? So let's understand how can we take the backup of this particular server. So you can select the server, go to reactions. Yes. So here, by selecting the server, go to actions. We have an option called image and templates. We have an option called image and templates. Okay. Please go to this particular option called image and templates. Select that option. Select that option. Now you can able to see here. You can able to create an image. We are able to create an image. We are able to create an image. So we can create an image. We can select this particular option and we can create an image. So suppose if I want to take the backup of the server, what we have to do, select the server, go to actions, click on images and templates. You have an option called create image. So I'm creating an image. It is asking an image name. I'm giving the name of the image as my image. Okay. My image. I'm coming down. I'm just creating it. That's it. I'm just creating it. So what happens, you will see where we can find this. Okay. We are creating the image, but we need to see where we can find the image and all. Currently creating AMI. You need to understand what is AMI. AMI stands for Amazon Machine Image. Amazon Machine Image. So where can we find out this image? Similarly, similar to the volumes and snapshots, maybe we'll be having an option called images. Under images, we are having an option called AMIs. Under EC2 dashboard itself, under this EC2 dashboard itself, we have an option called AMIs. Please select the AMIs option and you can go here. You can find one image was created. This is the name of the image we have created. My image is the name of the image we have created. So image was created. This is the backup of the server, right? This is the backup of the server. Okay, this is like a image in the sense it is like a snapshot. So previously we have taken the snapshot of volume, right? Similarly, this Amazon machine image is like a snapshot of the server. Suppose if I want to create the same server again, yes, I can create. Yes, and I can able to create it. So how can we do it? You see, previously we will go to the instances. You can go to the instances. And now you see, I will show you, I am connecting to this server. You know how to connect to the server, right? You can select the server and you can click on connect option. Just come down, click on connect. So we will be connecting to this particular server. Okay, maybe this is not my personal laptop. That's why maybe some blockings are there. That's why I'm unable to connect. Anyhow, in your personal systems, you can able to connect. There are no issues and all. Actually, yesterday also I'm able to connect, but yeah. So now we are able to connect to this server C. And I'm just giving a command called clear command. Okay. We're able to see, right? We're able to connect to this server. And now what I'm going to show you, actually, what are the software that were installed. So actually, I'm just moving from normal user to the root user. All these Linux commands we will discuss later. But as of now, whatever the required commands, what are the commands that are required that we are going to discuss now. So usually we are connecting to the server with a name called EC2 user. Okay, if you see here as an EC2 user, you can understand that you can see if this particular one called EC2 user at the rate IP address. Okay, if you are able to see this one EC2 user at the rate IP address, it is nothing but you are connected to server, and now you are normal user. You are a normal user. If you want to switch from normal user to the root user, we can use a keyword called sudo. Yeah, we can use a command called sudo su hyphen. What is the sudo su hyphen? It is for switching from normal user to root user. So I have used a command called sudo su hyphen. Now I have switched from normal to root. Previously it was showing like EC2 user. Now I have switched to root at the rate IP. Same IP address. Previously it was showing like EC2 user. Now it is showing like root user. That is fine. Now I would like to show you what are all the softwares that I have shown installed. So yesterday, I have installed some softwares that I would like to show you. So OpenJDK version 17.0.6 was installed. How to check whether the software is installed or not? How to install this software? I will tell you. Okay, we'll discuss that later. So as of now, I am giving some command Java-version. If I use a command called Java-version, you can able to see the command. You can able to see the Java software, whether the Java software is installed or not. You can able to see. And there is a tool called Gradle. Okay, there is a tool called Gradle. If I use this one, Gradle space hyphen version, it is able to show like Gradle 8.0.2 is also installed. Gradle is also a tool. What is Gradle? Gradle is a build tool for Java. Maven is a build tool for Java. Similarly, Gradle is also a build tool for Java. We have different build tools. Gradle is like a Maven. Okay, why Maven? Why we are using Maven? Maven is a build tool, right? Similarly, Gradle is also a build tool for Java. What we will do with the help of Gradle? We will compile the source code of Java by using Gradle. So finally, it will generate one artifact. After compiling the source code, it will generate one artifact, and that artifact will be in the form of either jar, var, or AR. But we will discuss later. Well, I'm showing you like some softwares were installed. Java is installed in this particular machine. Gradle is installed. How to check the Gradle version? Gradle hyphen version. Okay, all these things were installed. Git is also installed. You see, Git space hyphen version. Git version is also showing. But I have not installed Maven. How to check Maven version? MVN space. Maven is also a build tool. I have not installed, but when I'm giving MVN space hyphen version, it is showing like Maven command not found. So now I'm going back. Okay, I'm going back. I'm duplicating this one. Click on servers. Click on EC2 services. Click on EC2. How many instances we have running here? Only one instance, right? We have only one instance running here. We all know this. The name of that one is server 2. Okay. Already there is a server 2 is running. We have taken the backup of the server. Can you tell me in what format we have taken the backup? We have taken the backup of the server in the format of AMI.
Image.
Yeah, images. You go to images, click on images. There is a option called AMIs. Click on images, click on AMIs, and you can able to see the AMI here. This is the AMI we have taken, right? This is the AMI. Let me minimize small. Yeah, I'll decrease the size. This is the AMI. So now by using this AMI, by selecting this AMI, I can launch an instance. By selecting this AMI, I can launch an instance. I'm going to launch an instance on the AMI. When I'm launching the instance, when I'm going to launch the instance, it is asking some options. So already server 2 was there, right? I'm going to create server 3. I'm giving the name as server 3. I'm going to launch this instance by using AMI, Amazon Machine Image. So what are the options it is asking? It is asking to provide server name. I'm coming down. And I don't want to make any changes. Okay, I don't want to go for any changes and all. So I'm using Amazon machine image called my image, this one. If you have any doubt, you can see this is the same AMI that I was created. You can see here. Go to EC2, go to AMIs. What is the AMI? AMI is ending with what? Which number? AMI is ending with B30. Okay. So if I launch the instance, I'm going to launch the instance from the same AMI. I'm going to launch the instance. Click on launch the instance. You can provide the name here. See, this is the AMI, right? B30. This is the AMI. I am going to give the name of the server as server 3. Server 2 is already there. That's why I'm giving server 3. Your wish, you can give server 1, any name you can provide. I'm coming down. Instance type it is asking to select. I would like to select t2.micro. Okay. t2.micro. Key pair. I am going to select some key pair. Okay. I'm going to select the key pair as my server 1. The existing key pair only I'm selecting. I'm not creating any new key pairs. And one thing you need to understand here, same key pair. You can use the same key pair for any number of times. So for any number of instances, you can use the same key pair for any number of instances. Once you create a new key pair, once you create a key pair, the same key pair can be used for any number of instances. So I'm using the same key pair, but this key pair should be in your system. This key pair should be available in your local machine. Otherwise, you cannot connect to this computer. This key pair should be available. Anyhow, network settings. So after this CC2, we are going to discuss about network settings later. Once we are done with this part, we will discuss about network settings, VPC. Okay, we are going to discuss about VPC. I'll tell you how can we handle. So that's why we are not discussing about network settings now. I'm not going to discuss with you about network settings. Soon we will discuss about network settings. Okay, I'm coming down. My server 1 KP. I provided the key pair as my server 1 KP. I'm coming down. I'm not making any changes. I'm just launching the instance. That's it. I have selected I am creating a machine. I am creating a machine by using my Amazon machine image. Okay, you can go to the EC2. You can go to the instances running, and you can select here. Server 2 is already running. Server 3, just now we have launched, and it is in the pending state. Let us wait for some time. Let us wait for some time for server 3 to come into the running state. Yes. Can you see now? Server 3 also came into running state. Server 3 is also came into running state. So once it came into the running state, I am going to connect to the server 3. You see, I'm selecting the server 3. I am going to connect with the server 3. I'm saying, you know, right? What are the options we are selecting? I am selecting the EC2 instance connect. I am clicking the connect button. I'm going to connect with the server 3. This is not server 2. Server 2, anyhow, we already connected to the server 2. So now we are going to connect with server 3. This is server 3. Okay. This is server 3. The IP address is different. You see, what is the IP address of this machine? IP address of this machine is ending with 4354. You can see the IP address of the previous machine. What is the IP address of the previous one? 34117. Both are different. Both are not same. Okay. That server is different. This server is different. But you see, now, okay. Now, let us check the same softwares, whether the same softwares are available in this machine or not. Okay. What are the softwares I told you? Java is there, right? Java -version. We need to check whether Java version is available, right? We have not installed Java version. Similarly, Gradle. I would like to see whether Gradle is available or not. Gradle -version. So Gradle is also available. It's showing like Gradle 8.0.2. So previously I've shown you, right? Git also available. Git is also available. Git -version. So Git software is also available. When I check for Maven, Maven is not available. You see, Maven command not found. This is server 3, right? You understood, right? This is server 3. This is server 2, and this is server 3. This is server 3. Okay. So what we are doing, we can create the same server if you want to dump the same server, same copy of the server, you can dump the same copy of the server by using an option called AMI, Amazon Machine Image. AMI stands for Amazon Machine Image. You can take the backup of the server. So if you want to delete any instance, what can you do is you can take the backup of that one. Then again, you can relaunch the same copy of the server. So whatever the softwares that were installed in the machine, in the instance, the same properties, the same softwares we will get in the new machine also. Okay, why? Because we are taking the backup. From the backup, we are launching it. So that's why this AMI concept is also very, very important. So we can take the backup of the servers and we can. So even we can migrate one server. Suppose if your client has asked to migrate one server, if your client has asked to migrate this particular server from one region to another region, how can we migrate? Let us see. So the machine is running here, right? Okay, we will go to the particular option called snapshot, AMIs, okay? This AMIs. So this AMI is in which region now? Can you tell me in which region this AMI was available? Mumbai region, okay? And your client has asked to launch the same server. One server was running in the Mumbai, and your client has asked to launch the same copy of the server in Singapore also. What you will do now? You can take the AMI. You can take the AMI. You can create an AMI, and now you can migrate. You can copy this AMI. How to copy this AMI? See, we have an option. Select the AMI. Go to actions. We have an option called copy AMI, right? We have an option called copy AMI. Copy the AMI. Copy the AMI. And what is the email? What is the source here? We are in the Mumbai region now. We know that we are in the Mumbai region, and it is asking for the destination region. So copy of original AMI will be created in the destination region. So a copy will be created in the destination region. So you can select the destination region here. If I want to create the same server in the Singapore region, so I am copying the AMI. I am copying the AMI to the Singapore region. So I'm just clicking on copy AMI. So AMI copy operation for AMI for this one is initiated. Actually, it will take few minutes. It will take few minutes for the AMI to be copied. You can check the progress of the operation. Clearly, it is showing, right? AMI is created, but the AMI we have the copy of AMI copy operation for this one is initiated, but the AMI ID of the new AMI is different. You see, this is the new AMI ID. The new AMI ID is different. We'll get the same properties, but the AMI ID is different. This AMI ID is different, and whatever the copy we are going to get in the Singapore region, that AMI ID is different. How to check whether the AMI is created or not? So how to check whether the AMI is created or not? You can go there. Okay. How to check the AMI is created or not? Click on the Mumbai region. So it will display some list of regions. You can check. You can select the Singapore region. You can go to Singapore region. Yes, we are in the Singapore region now. In Singapore region, we have AMIs. Okay. It is directly getting opened. If you go to Singapore region, it is directly getting opened. So otherwise, you can go to AMIs here. You can click on AMIs and you can able to open the AMI. So these are the AMIs that are present in the Singapore region. So what can we do with this AMI? The status is pending. We have to wait for some time. Okay. So it will come into the active state. So once the AMI is processed, we can use this AMI. We can launch an instance from the AMI. You know, right? What we are doing, we are migrating. We want to copy the same server. If we want to launch the same server into some other region, we can do like this. We can migrate from one region to another region. We can take the AMI. We can take the backup as AMI, and we can copy the AMI to the region. You can copy the AMI to whatever the region you want. There you can launch the instance by using AMI. So we can follow this procedure for migrating the instances. Okay, for migrating the instances from one region to another region. Okay, this is what we can do. And one more thing. So now I told you, now I have told you, how can we connect with the instances? How can we connect with the instances locally? So you can, now I'm in the Singapore region. I'm going back to the Mumbai region. Okay. Let me go back to the Mumbai region. AP South 1. The code of the Mumbai region is AP South 1. So in the AP South 1, AP South 1. So we have how many instances running here? 2 instances are running. I don't want both the instances. I'm going to, if I want to delete both the instances, select both the instances, select this one, instance state, terminate this, terminate both the instances. We can terminate. Okay. So what is happening? Why it is not failed to terminate? The instance may not be terminated. Modify its disable API termination. So maybe yesterday we have created the server 2 and we have enabled, right? We have enabled the accidental termination. How to disable it? Select the server 2, go to actions, instance settings, change termination protection. It was enabled yesterday and I am disabling it. Successfully removed the termination protection. So now the instance can be terminated. If you want to delete the instance, you can select the instances. You can go here and you can terminate the instances. Yes, if you want to delete the instances, it is asking. It is asking you want to delete the instances. Yes, I would like to delete the instances so that if I click on terminate, both the instances will get terminated. Okay, both the instances will get terminated. So I'm going to delete the instances. That's fine. So I've deleted both the instances. So like that, if you want to create an instance, you know how to delete an instance, how to create an instance, how to take the backup of the volumes, how to create volumes. Okay, how to create volumes and how to take the how to create snapshots. We discussed about volumes and snapshots, right? What is the difference between volume and snapshot? So I told you that if there is a volume, if you want to take the backup of the volume, we can take in the form of snapshot. Okay. So if there is a volume, consider you have created some volume, or you want to create an additional volume and all. If a volume is created, and if you are going to attach that volume to some other instance, even we can take, okay, whenever you are going to delete the volume, you can take the backup of the volume also. So whenever we are deleting the volumes and all, we can delete the volumes by taking the backup. We will take the backup in the form of snapshots. Even EC2 instances also can be taken. We can also take the backup of EC2 instances. So the backup of EC2 instances will be taken in the form of what? AMI. Will be taken in the form of AMI. So once we have the AMI, we can relaunch the instance, same copy of the instance. That's why how can we connect to the server? We are connecting to the servers by using different methods. We are connecting to the instances by using different methods. So once we have a server here, so we can delete all the things, volumes. If you go to volumes here, you can check. Say once after usage, please try to delete all the resources. What happens if you do not delete the resources? Your billing increases, your billing might increases. So please delete all the things. And you can check your billing here. You can check your billing. You can go here. You can click on your name. You can click on your name and you can click on billing dashboard. Okay. We have an option called billing dashboard. You can click on the billing dashboard and you can able to verify what is your billing and all, what is your billing rate and all up to the. So maybe my billing rate is very high. So here I was using some services. Current month's total forecast is $31. That means I am going to, okay, I am going to use, say I'm going to pay $30. I need to pay $30 for this month, $31 nearly. So how much it is? $30 means what? $31 USD, 31.2 24. Okay, so like that you can check for your bill. I think we can check. We can also check according to the services wise. You see here whatever the services we have used. So for that also we can check. Okay. So let's understand whenever we are creating an instance. So let me create the instance once again. You see here I'm going to create an instance. Again, I'm going to select an option called launch instance. Okay, launch instance. So here I'm providing the name of the server as server 4. Okay, try to understand. I'm providing the name of the server as server 4. And you see here we have many options here. We have many options like Amazon Linux, Mac OS, Ubuntu, Windows, Red Hat. You can choose with any option. You can choose with any of the option. I'm going with Amazon Linux. I'm coming down. So we'll also go to the different options. Okay, we'll also go to the different options. Instance type is T2.micro. I'm selecting. So because of free tier eligibility, because of free tier eligibility, I'm going with free tier. This one. So if you go with any other, see if you go with this one T2.micro, it is eligible for free tier. That means you will not be enabled for billing. Okay. So if you select any other, if you select any other one like T2.nano, it is not eligible for free tier. You see, this is not eligible for free tier. So some machines will show you like T2 small, T2.medium, T2. Many instances are there, right? They are not eligible for free tier. Only some instance, only the T2.micro is eligible for free tier. So this AWS is providing for us for practicing on. If you want to practice anything, you can practice by selecting the T2.micro, and it is clearly showing that it is eligible for free tier. It is eligible for free tier. And you see why I'm selecting this operating system called Amazon Linux. It is eligible for free tier. So if you select some other one, please make sure that whether that image is also eligible for free tier or not. Yes, this is also eligible for free tier. Don't select the image which is not eligible for free tier. If I'm selecting the Windows image, eligible for free tier. If I'm selecting the Mac OS, you see, is it eligible for free tier? It is not showing. Mac OS is not eligible for free tier. It is not showing here. It is not displaying anything like it is eligible for free tier. Please make sure that. So Amazon Linux is free tier, eligible for free tier. Ubuntu is eligible for free tier. Red Hat, we'll see Red Hat. Red Hat is also eligible for free tier. Like that, we have some images that are eligible for. We have some images that are eligible for free tier. Please go with them only. Please go with those images only. Okay, which are eligible for free tier. Now, I'm going down. Key pair. I told you, right? If you want to create a new key pair, you can create. Otherwise, you can go with the existing key pair. For now, I am going with the existing key pair. Now we are going to discuss about this network settings of this one. So under this service, we are also going to discuss about the VPC. So we have not modified anything under network settings, right? We have not modified anything under network settings. So what is this VPC? What is this VPC? We will discuss. So let me go with the default options now. Let me go with the default options, and let me create one instance. Let me create one instance. I'm going with the default one. I'm creating an instance. See, previously I have shown you how to connect with the instance locally. Just now I told you, right? This is an instance that is running. Server 4 is the instance I have created. I have created a new server called server 4, and this is in the pending state. So see, when the instance is in the pending state, if you try to connect, even the connect option will not get enabled. See, the connect option is not enabled. Now the machine is in the running state. You can select the machine, and the connect option is also enabled here. So click on the connect. We have an option called EEC to instance connect. come down, you please click on the connect option so that we will be able to connect to the machine. So sometimes it will show you like error establishing SSH connection. So please retry. Okay, if you retry, maybe it is maybe you are able to connect. So if you are facing this kind of issues, we may have other options also. We may connect by using other options also. Okay, I'll show you that. I am going back. I'm closing all these things. I'm selecting the EC2. Only one instance is running. Okay, one instance is running. I'm selecting that server. See, once if you see the status checks here, the status checks are still initializing. That means what? Okay, it is not fully your machine. We cannot say that the machine is completely up. We cannot say that the machine is completely up and running. So usually it will show the status check. If you are able to see the status check as 2x2, then it is fine. Your machine is running fine and all. So anyhow, before that also we can use the machine. You select the server, click on connect option. Sometimes you may see the error like unable to connect like that. So, but you please retry after some time. Maybe there are chances to connect with the server. So it is we are facing some error like error establishing SSH connection. No issue. Let me check whether which operating system I have selected. Based on operating system also, there might be an issue. What is the operating system we have selected? Can you able to verify? Can you able to see what is the operating system we have selected? We have selected an operating system called Red Hat Linux. Okay. So for some operating systems, if you are not able to connect, try one thing. See, maybe some blockers are there in my computer. Okay, since it is not my personal laptop, maybe some blockers are there. What you can do is, if you are not able to connect with the EC2 instance, go to security. Okay, we are assuming that the port number, that is the issue of port number. So where we are going to the EC2 dashboard. First, we are trying to connect. If you are not able to connect, we are trying to connect that one. If you are not able to connect, see, I'm trying. I'm selecting the server 4. I'm selecting on connect button. I'm going with the connect option. Okay, even I'm trying these many times, even it is showing like error establishing SSH connection to your instance. What can we do? We will go to the instance. We'll go to the instance and we'll select the server. Go inside the instance details. We have an option called security. If we go to security, see this port number was enabled. Okay, that is fine. The port number S22 was enabled. Even though the port number was enabled, we are not able to connect. If the port number is not enabled, we will enable it. Okay. So how to enable the port number? I'll show you. So you have to go to the security option. Under security, we have an option called security groups. Click on the security groups. Click on the security groups. We have an option called inbound rules. Inbound rules. Click on edit inbound rules. Edit inbound rules. And here we have an option called SSH. You can select it from anywhere IPv4, and you can add a rule. By adding all traffic. That means we're allowing all the protocols. Okay. See, only SSH port is enabled. You can see that only SSH port is enabled here. Now we can enable all the port numbers by giving all traffic anywhere IPv4. I'm saving the rules. Okay. Okay, I'm going back to the EC2. Maybe if you do like this in your machines, this may work out. Okay, so try to change the port numbers and all. This may work out. We are going to the instance and the instance is running. Select the instance, click on connect button, come down. So we may use an option called EC2 instance connect. Come down and click on connect option. So again, it is showing the same error. So this is because of some blockers in my system. In all the systems, it will not happen like that. If you face any difficulties like this, if you are not able to connect with the servers that are present in the cloud, we can connect from our local servers. We can connect from our local machine. So we can connect from my local machine also. How can we connect from my local machine? If you are not able to connect, first we will try connecting by using EC2 Instance Connect. Then we will also try modifying the port numbers and all. We'll try by modifying the port numbers and all. Still, if you are not able to connect, what can we do is we can install a software called Git. Okay, please try to install a software called Git. So where can we from where can we download that software? So you go to the internet. So you just give the name of the software as Git Bash. The name of the software is Git Bash. Git Bash download. So just give Git Bash download. Okay. So you can see here Git for Windows. I'm selecting the first option, Git for Windows. So you can download this. You can download this. There are many links. Okay. So you can go for the second link also. Yeah, the first link or second link. So in the second link, if you see, it is asking which OS you want to download. Actually, I want to download for Windows, right? In our personal computers, we will use Windows. So we will select Windows operating system. Okay, and then we will also use here 64-bit. We will not use 32-bit. We will go for 64-bit operating system. Please select the 64-bit one. So here, what we are able to see here, Git software is downloaded. So an exe file will be downloaded. An exe file will be downloaded. So you can double click on that. How to install an exe file? You understood, right? How we are going to download the Git software. So please go to the Google. Just in Google, you can search for like Git Bash download. Otherwise, Git Bash download. So you can go there, go to the first link. You select the operating system. Our operating system is Windows. And I want to select for 64-bit operating system. Once you select 64-bit operating system, a particular exe file will be downloaded. This is the exe file that got downloaded. How to install that that one? You can double click on it. You can double click on it. So once you double click on it, that particular software will be installed. Okay. So let me show you whether that is getting installed or not. We don't know. As you see here, it is asking for the setup and all. So once you double click on it, it will ask you some setup. Okay. Once you click on next button, by default, next button, you don't need to select any options. Keep on selecting the next option so that the Git software will be installed. You don't need, I am not installing this Git software. Why? Because I am already having this Git software in my computer. So how could we know whether this Git is installed or not? Once you installed, by clicking on the next option, you can go there. Okay. You can go to the desktop. You can go to the desktop and you can give a right click here. You can go to the desktop and you can give a right click here. You are able to see, if you are able to see two options like this, just to go to the desktop and give a right click. If you are able to see two options like this, Git Bash here and Git GUI here. If you are able to see these two options like Git Bash here and Git GUI here, then that's fine. Git Bash here and Git GUI here, that's fine. That doesn't mean that Git is installed. Git software is installed. Okay. Now I will show you how can we connect. Okay, how can we connect with the server by using this Git software. We have downloaded the Git software and we have installed the Git software, right? So now let me go to the server. Let me go to the EC2 instance. So if you want to connect to this EC2 server, if you want to connect to this EC2 server by using Git Bash, go to the server, select the server, click on connect option, connect option. And here we have four options, right? So in these four options, you have to select an option called SSH client. Click on SSH client. And if you click on SSH client, in the last, you can able to find one example command. Okay. Third option is SSH client. Go to the third option called SSH client. Come down. You can copy the SSH command here. Please copy this SSH command. Okay. Make sure that you have copied the SSH command. And you have to paste this command in git bash terminal. First, we need to open the git bash terminal. Where we have to open the git bash terminal? You see, I have already downloaded one key pair, right? I have already downloaded one key pair. The name of the key pair is this one, my server one KP. This is the name of the key pair I have downloaded while launching the server. So usually I am using the same key pair for all the instances. Usually whenever you launch the server, a key pair will be downloaded. So this is the key pair that is available in my downloads folder. So first I will go to this particular folder where my key pair is available. So my key pair is available in this. My key pair is available here. So in this particular location, I am not giving any right click on it. I am not giving any right click on it. So you please go to the location of your key pair. And once your key pair, make sure that the key pair is available. From there, you give a right click. Open git bash here. Click on git bash here. You have to open the git bash terminal from the location where your PEM file is available. So I'm opening my git bash from the location where the PEM file is available. I'm selecting this git bash. So now the git bash will be opened. Okay. Once the git bash terminal is opened, see, you should not open this terminal from the other locations. Please open this terminal from the location where your PEM file is available. Maybe while launching the server, you will download the key pair. At least for one time, you have to download the key pair, and the same key pair you can use for any number of times. Okay. So under this downloads folder, my key pair is available. Now I am going to copy the command. Which command? I've shown you, right? Connect to the instance. Go to the connect to instance. We have some options like EC2 instance, connect, session manager, and session SSH client. Copy that SSH command. Go to the git bash. Paste that command over here. So once you paste that command over here, then you will be able to connect to the server. Okay, you will be able to connect to the server. There are some issues with my computer. There are some issues with my server. Once you copy the command and you paste it over here, then you can able to connect to the server from this terminal also. Please try this today. If you face any difficulties, please let me know in the next class. Try to understand what we are doing. Try to install the software called Git Bash. Once you download the Git Bash, how to make sure whether the Git Bash is installed or not. Go to the desktop. You can, if you are able to see these two options, then the Git Bash is installed. You can make sure that Git Bash is installed. And you have to open this Git Bash from the key pair. Where your key pair is available. Go to the downloads. My key pair is available in this downloads folder. I am opening the downloads folder. And from there, I am opening the Git Bash. From there, I am opening the Git Bash. Try to open the Git Bash from there. Okay. I'm opening the Git Bash from there and I'm going to do it. And I'm going to paste the command. Which command I'm going to paste? This SSH client. Go to SSH client, come down. We have a command called SSH. So paste the command over here in the terminal so that when you click on OK, when you click on enter, then you will be connecting to the server. Okay, so I'm not able to connect now because I told you, right, there are some restrictions. Please make sure that you can connect. You can able to connect with the server by if you follow the same method. Okay, please try this. If you face any difficulties, please let me know in the next section, tomorrow's class. Okay, so please, do you have any questions? Please let me know. Otherwise, we will close it for today. Okay, if you don't have any questions, I'm going to close it for today. We'll see tomorrow. We'll continue tomorrow. Okay, then. Thank you.